Hi everyone, Ment here. Welcome to the Country Jazz Lick of the Week. This week's lick is brought to you by the steel guitarist for Bob Wills and the Texas Playboys, Leon McAuliffe. If you're interested in learning more country jazz or western swing, please check out my monthly lesson membership series. We are wrapping up a year taking a look at the must-know western swing tunes. Each month, we've dedicated ourselves to learning a tune. We've learned the melody, the Eldon Shamblin rhythm guitar arrangement, and a solo inspired by different players in the genre, as well as a collection of licks and phrases to help nail the Western swing guitar sound. Also, please check out the mini courses I offer of country jazz and Western swing players. So to get into this lick, we're going to be in the key of B flat, working around a B flat blues. If you listen to the tune Twin Guitar Special, you can hear Leon McAuliffe and Eldon Shamblin do these great little half step moves that create an altered type of sound. And the way we can start introducing these altered sounds into our playing without much thinking is by simply moving triads up and down from their positions. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to be working out of our B flat chord here. This is our C chord shape. We're going to look at the top part of it, specifically this B flat triad between the 10th and 11th frets. We've got D, B flat, and F, the third, the first, and the fifth. Now the intro lick is the lick I want to focus on in the example I played, where I started off with a B arpeggio. So I just took this B triad, a half step above B flat, and resolved it down into my B flat chord. So the lick itself went. So I'm just taking this B flat and moving it up to a B, and my intro into the solo is that triad coming from the fifth, so F sharp to D sharp to B to F sharp, 5, 3, 1, 5. So I have, and that slides me right down into the 5 of my B flat chord. So to get this idea and the sound into our playing in our ears, what's good practice kind of tip is play the chord, the arpeggio, and resolve it down into the nearest chord tone of B flat. So we just did that. The F sharp goes to F. If we play the other direction, maybe we start with the low F sharp. We land on the F. And then you can do that with the other chord tones. So we could have kind of two licks here. We could go like I did in the intro. Or we could start the other way. And you already have some ideas just off of that. Now, the next time I did it in the example, I went from an E to an E flat. So the E flat's the 4 chord right here. And I just took this triad and moved it up a half step to E. And it resolves right down. So I just came down or up. You can do it either way from the top of the chord. And then just resolve. So E, high E, B, G sharp, down to E, and then resolve to E flat, and then play your blues licks within that area. Or the other way. We go from the low E into the E flat. So either direction works. And again, we're just looking at how the note we leave off of resolves into the next chord. So that E drops down to the E flat, the B to the B flat, the G sharp to the G, and so on. So just practice that with your chord shape. So slowly, if we combine these two ideas, we might have something like that. And what I did there at the end was from the F back to the B flat, the 1, I put in that half step move above the B flat, the B major to resolve down. So we have 3 places where we can do it. We have the intro into the solo where we can drop that B. You hear Liam McAuliffe and Eldon Shamblin do that quite often. From the 1 chord to the 4 chord, so that's sneaking that E to lead into the E flat. And then again at the end, when you're coming 5 back to the 1, sneaking in that B to B flat. Okay? So those are the main areas where you hear that in their playing. So try and limit yourself and be creative within those 3 areas to begin with, and then you can expand. Now, to connect this to one other thing, most of us probably are coming from a blues or rock background. So whenever we're playing rhythm guitar in blues or rock, we typically do this kind of sound a lot, where we'll go these little half step moves above the chord and resolving into it. That idea is exactly what Eldon and Leon are playing. So think about that when you begin to solo and how you can bridge those 2 contexts into one idea. It's a really simple move. It's a really great way to begin to introduce altered sounds into your playing without having to do much thinking. So I'll leave you with one more little example maybe you can steal some ideas from. And again, if you're interested in learning more, please check out the monthly lesson membership, the courses, as well as any private lessons or custom transcriptions. You can reach me at my contact site in the link in the description below. Thank you.